Hello guys and welcome back to another video, and we have been quite absent from the channel for a little bit, but we're back and we're going to be doing lots more videos. So we have quite a few reviews to come in the next couple of days, so that'll be good for you guys to watch. So first off, we have this Hornby B2 Peckett. So this is just a review because I don't actually have a box with this, so yeah. I do already have a B2 Peckett. I have a blue one. There are actually detail slight differences and stuff, so I will run through those shortly, just so you can see sort of the differences. But also we'll just do a dead quick review on this locomotive, detail-wise, and give it a bit of a running session, etc. So these are very, very heavy locos as well. They've got die-cast boilers, and they are very, very detailed locomotives, as you can see. Lots of separately fitted handrails all along the locomotive, on the side tank and the front as well. You also have metal buffers. They're not sprung, but they are quite tiny, so it's fair enough in that aspect. You have the red coupling rod picked out as well. The wheels are picked out really nicely, too, with the sort of axles and stuff. You have all this pipe work, and I think that will be a reverser rod along the side of the locomotive there. I know the red bit will be the reverser rod. These will just be pipe work. Loads of moulded detail as well. It is all very, very similar to the other tooling, but there are a couple of differences which I'll show you in a second. You have Portland blue circle cement crest on the side. This is an industrial locomotive, so that's why. You have the top of the chimney picked out in sort of copper colour, and obviously you have the sort of dome and safety valve sort of area. There are some little tiny pipes that are supposed to come out the back, however they're not actually on this locomotive. You also have the tiny whistle, which is very, very sharp, and it is metal and separately fitted, so that is nice. Inside the locomotive, lots of cab detail in there, and the camera doesn't focus. There you go. And it is actually really, really nicely detailed inside of there. You have the builder's plate on the side, which is legible, but there you go. You can just hopefully read that. So, lots of riveted detail as well, all around the locomotive. It looks great with that as well. You do have the coal bunk at the back. This doesn't actually have the coal in, which is a bit weird, but never mind. And you have the glazing pieces at the back of the window, which look really good as well. You obviously have the buffers at the back. There are no like realistic couplings on this, but you do have the hook there to then fit some if you wanted. So yes. Oh, you also have the name Westminster printed on the side. It is really nicely printed. I don't think there's any extra nameplates come with these locomotives, but that is actually still quite a nicely printed nameplate. So. Now for a couple of the detailed differences, what I'm going to do is bring in another B2. Ta-da! So this is the Earl, which is the blue one, which I actually think is a lot nicer personally. I think the colour sets this off really well. You can see there are red bits where they're not red in other ones, etc. And then you've got the nameplate, the Earl on the side, which is slightly harder to see because of the red background and the colour of Earl lettering, and the fact that this does not focus. Stop focusing on a picture of Leander. Oh, no, it's not Leander, but it doesn't matter, it's a Jubilee. The chimney is a slightly different colour. But other than that, the main ones that I can see are the handrails. This one's curved on the front, and that one is straight. And the sort of safety valve and sort of dome area is slightly different. So you can see there are tooling differences between the two locomotives. I personally think that this one is nicer though, so that's my favourite of the two. So there is Westminster on the track, so we're going to give this a bit of a running session in a second. Probably couple up with some coal wagons or something, or some open wagons. Not 100% sure just yet, but we'll get round to that in a second. First off, we will check how the slow speed is, and then we'll obviously give it a running session. So let's get to it. So see how it does slow speed now. These are, I think, 3-pole motors, so they're not the beefiest things in the world, but usually not too bad. Oh, it's cut out. It's going backwards to start with. I don't think it wants to work very well. Come on. There you go. That's all it really would do. Oh, it's cut out. Yeah, they're quite sensitive to points. Right, so scrap that and let's get it running in a running session. Okay, here it comes. Stopping for no apparent reason. You're gonna stop again. Right, that'll do. So that is the B2 Peckett Westminster then. Just a quick review considering I've done a more in-depth one on a B2 before. So yeah, thank you all for watching and I'll see you very soon for some more videos. Goodbye.